Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Lane. The one and only Master Propaganda Hero, Defender of the Fatherland.
Pioneers are reporting for duty.
All Theatre 2v2 on Santuario. In the west it is Kitsune and Dumais, found here a British-American task force, British 56 supporting the US 3rd Armour Division. We got heavy armor straight up for Kitsune. In the east it is Zulu, Cobra and Havoc, fighting for Germany, Deutschland, with a mix of Panzerjaeger and Mechanized. Forming up here with the 26th Panzer Division, straight into the mines here for Havoc. We got bikes, grenadiers. Oh, actually no bikes, just Panzer grenadiers versus sappers, dingoes, riflemen and guineas. Possibly actually just straight up cancelled the bike because he's anticipating a dingo, and the dingo very much hard counters it. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible. And a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking on them. Helps immensely with the YouTube algorithms. Keeps the cat from blinding off my fingers. I suspect he's not so much into the mood of doing that after he threw up so much chicken. Ate it way too fast, the greedy little bastard. So, cat stories aside, we got MD photos on the way there for Zulu Cobra. Otherwise, all quiet as the small, quaint town of Santuario is about to become our battlefield. That's pretty much all towns and companies end up doing. Funny how that works. First shots fired here. Northern end here, sappers, dingoes versus the grenadiers firing there from within some nicely cozy positions. Half take for Havoc. Sections, riflemen there for the Allied forces as they prepare another hurrah to break through the German lines. Sitting up here, heading through the southern cemetery, looking to surround the Germans, catch them off guard, bewitch them with tactical prowess. Up north here, we got Zulu Cobra, slowly advancing, laying down mines already here. Really hoping to throw some surprises in the direction of his general opponent, but surprises really mines. Swing around here, trying to sort of keep the Americans tied up here while the Panthers running on the half-track from the other side here. Havoc hoping to exploit here Dumais' little aggressive flank and turn it into a little trap. More grenadiers here on the move for Zulu Cobra. Light support company out of Havoc, very light tier 1, maybe MG34s, maybe assault grenadiers. We'll have to see. More GIs for Dumais. In fact, Dumais the only right now another battle group here. More pioneers sent packing.
Grenadiers are under fire! Find cover!
Riflemen sweeping in, another section F Kitsune. Another Ralph score. We got grenades for Dumais and another MD42 for Zulu Cobra. So double grenadiers, double MD42s, but no terror. Intriguing choice there of our Zulu-esque friend here. Shooting going northwards. Got the dingo there, getting slashed by the MD42 grenadiers, but to cover the flank assault grenadiers for Havoc. Storm Grenadier. Allied forces of the south making exit approach. Despite Havoc's attempts here, Dumais is just not easily pinned down here. He keeps advancing. Kitsune on the platoon command post. Amazing support is looking ready. We got Zulu Cobra with a Panzer Grenadier Company. Thumbs up. My time for the Pioneers. Die Schützenminus 42.
Open fire! Fire back!
We have lost the sector.
That will certainly blow off some feet. Further south, Riflemen advancing and even further south. Havoc here looking to squeeze his scouts out and put them away. And did the deed, leaving Dumais scoutless. Big British swing to the center, leaving the north here kind of unsupported, just home to bait some Zulu's forces in there, then it makes a big push elsewhere. Not a bad play by Kitsune, still light tank on the way, fast ballings for Havoc. Dumais, well, have to see what Dumais ends up with. Zulu with the 251 half-track, the Mittlerer Schützen Panzerwagen, the Hanomag. Many names for that one. South side Panzer Grenadiers half-track moving in the lighter Schützen Panzerjaeger, 250 half-tech, which was not called a Hanomag, or maybe actually some did, but it was actually made by a completely different company, DMAG. Fun fact. Another section of Kitsune. Imagining we're looking at a Stummel here out of Zulu. I know the 2.5 back tends to be used like this as well, basically troops firing out of it while it's moving in. Fun. Yeah. Neat. Route squad, they're being pinned down to the ground. Forced retreat here. Out rushing forwards. Zulu clearly aiming for some mechanized warfare here. Rather than trading assault grenades, popping grenades, he's trying to flash out the Brent section here. Kitsune. No! Oh, goodness gracious! And full wipe there. Brutal. It's pretty rare to actually see a player like not dodge grenade assault because they tend to be pretty obvious once you like see all these little like red timers go up. It's like time to leave. But Kitsune must have been paying attention elsewhere. And we got the tooth neck going for the dingo. Still light tank is on for Kitsune. But won't be in time to save the dingo. We got a pack 40 there for Zulu as well. There we go, Veterans 1 opening up for the Regal mine.
HQ shall be receiving medics to heal our wounded.
Tank mine. Quite effective, and more crucially, the Germans had a tendency of, well, they had a tendency of sneaking in some anti-tamper devices to make them even harder to disarm. So, I always found that a bit interesting. Obviously, not something can really work against like a game like CoH, because imagine like you might just have units randomly blown up while trying to disarm a mine. It's not exactly a great recipe for people finding the game fun. Black feeling after there for Havoc. Sections routed. Got phones in 9.59. There we go, Sturmel. Lighter. Schützen Panzerwagen going at it. Mines exploding there. Taking out more rifle under Dumais' command. Still no battle group for Dumais. Hard to say what he could pick. I mean, he's got heavy weapons and armored, so both of those are very likely to pick, but he's also got spec ops. So he could, like, go hard on the SSF command if he wanted to. Oh, another grenade assault here, and by
enemy forces have captured a
Jove,
point.
he manages a second wipe in Kitsune in the same building. Well, as an opposite one-man survived and got wiped on retreat, but like, 2 units effectively just wiped out because of that building with assault grenades. Like, you'd figure the first section would be like, Nigel, I can't help but notice that some of these things feel a bit familiar. Well, that's because that's Johnson over there with his face sticking out. Oh, no. Yeah.
Confirmed. Light vehicles can now raid enemy territory.
And apparently
and capture
Kitsune just
resources.
did it again. That's kind of disturbingly impressive. Up north, stood light tank here, number 2 out for Kitsune, applying pressure here to Zulu's northern flank. He's busy laying down more mines. He's got a second pack forward in the way. Great tactics open there. He did say he's going to go for the Stug D. Which of course also means Starstubben. Got the grain there pushing through here. 50 cal at it. But still, no sign of battle ahead of Dumais.
The enemy have taken our territory.
His mind amazed here clearly. Difficult to fathom. Up north here, big engagement. He's got Zulu with so many forces. In comparison, Kitsune has just, lost 2 sections to like these grenade assaults, so he's a bit short in comparison to Dumais with a big upgrade. At this point, it does feel a little less like he might go for spare cops, so I mean, if I had to go for general instincts, it's going to be probably armor. There could be heavy weapons, but the way things are going, it just feels more like armor in the end. I mean, Dumais can easily prove it. I suppose it depends on the fuel situation, in which case, like, if he doesn't get enough fuel, he could end up going for heavy weapons to get the Pershing that way, for him to, like, check up. Meanwhile, Panzer Pioneer, they're busy laying down mines as well. Rifles going forth, the BAR in hand, ready to rip through those Germans. So in the south here, American Vanguard here encountering Havoc's Vanguard, he's also got Patrick teams there lined up. Thumbs up. Sticky bombs away. Costing Havoc is 250. Maybe? No? No, he did get it. He did get it. Small win there for Dumais. Came through there to Havoc. He got Kitsune with a bishop. They've been prepared. Interesting pick here. I mean, Zulu does have a fair amount of support weapons. I do kind of see the logic with the way he's playing a bit here.
The machine gun has been destroyed.
MG down. Sunny situation here for Zulu is starting to look a bit more uncomfortable here. Pioneers is getting wiped out.
Pioneers are dead.
Finally putting an end to this absolute slaughterhouse. I mean, literally, it was a slaughterhouse. 2 entire sections, well, -1, got wiped in there. Plus the Pioneers. That thing's going to be, like, cursed for, like, centuries. That's the sort of thing where, like, you know, some Italian's going to, like, you know, just go, suddenly, like, see someone, like, you know, asking for tin biscuits. Trying to make off with him before they got another grenade assault here. Havoc is chucking those grenades. Punch of the team of losses, MG42 team on white with the Greyhound. Pretty much stops Havoc from getting it back here. Still lining up for the mighty Stutt with Stars. Over there goes smoke grenade chucked here. Nice play there by Havoc. But we got Stoots, we got the Greyhound there lining up, firing into the smoke here. Pack's being brought up. Stu D ready for Zulu and Deutschland. 2 thumbs up. Just have to like zoom over it, sorry about that.
We are losing control of a sector.
I'd like to say I'm contractually obliged to do so, but I'm not. I just did it because more sections, more to see if we get some brief conservative notes. Then we've got bishops and a section. I mean, you've got to go research bishops. You probably shouldn't go for mortars as your next thing. Just saying. My suspicion is Kitsune's going to go for the Black Prince. I mean, Dumais obviously would then just in a sense follow that same pattern, go for the Pershing, but where it's like in a set with like an actual like, you know, line of discounted EC8, that could also be a very strong combo with the Black Prince. 6-pounder gun more here for Dumais. And a, well, that's an M1 entertaining gun, that's a 6-pounder. I mean, technically it's the same gun. Americans just made it under license, so fun fact there. No, Starsum's icon is actually that of the Brandenburger Panzerjaeger Division, which fought on the Eastern Front. Fun fact there, will later be made part of the Groß Deutschland Panzerkorps. So, little fun one there. While they were initially sort of like a special operations unit, they would later become this sort of like elite Panzer Grenadier Division. But they wouldn't see service in Italy.
Territory point is ours. Under infantry attack.
Next they're getting blasted.
One of our anti-tank guns has been
back.
silenced.
But Zulu's got a stew.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
More troops arriving here in the south side. Dumais and Havoc continue to fight it out here. Rather than charging at the Panzerjaeger's home to quickly flush them away, while the flak filling's busy trying to mow down another output entirely. Dumais still with our battle group up north here. Kitsune and Zulu's battle here continues. There you go, Bishop going in. Direct hit on the pack crew from the Bishop. Mine's been set off there. Chaffies for Dumais. That has me thinking this could be more likely heavy weapons then. I don't know why. There we go. Was heavy weapons, but I feel like if you're going to go for Chaffies like that, you're probably not like going to be setting up for ECH. You're more like just going to rely on the Pershing under these circumstances. But obviously, armour will still benefit the Chaffies a lot. But He would have picked the armoured soon as, like, you know, get that value going. And it's clear at this stage that Dumais isn't in it for the value. So, at that stage, the Pershing makes more sense to him. Fresh push ahead here. Dude's going here for the Stu 3D, backed up with the mighty 6-pounder gun. Getting bombarded. Panzerjaeger commander here for Havoc. Self repairs. Selected here for Zulu. So this half track can repair stuff around it.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
Greyhound. Oh, Pioneers at the mine off right under them. Bad luck there for Havoc. Got the tech there for Kitsune with the company command post. Dumais, I imagine he's just going to go for that Pershing. Come hell or high water, he will get that Pershing. Zulu taking up Panzer Company. Nope, Panzer Luftwaffe Company. Blackly runs again. E42 white. You see they're both being ready for. There you go. Salve charge off, maybe? No. No salve charge out here of Dumais in the center. Things converging a bit here with Zulu shifting southwards, leaving the north more in the hands here of Kitsune, but also leaving his northeastern flank a bit open if Kitsune wants to exploit that with the Stewards. That could be quite effective. I don't think Kitsune does intend to do that, fortunately for Zulu.
It's just infantry.
Now that Chaffee out of Dumais, looking more to the M24 Chaffee light tank. D and Stummel in trouble. Bishop right down there. There we go. Kitsune is actually replacing the Stewards here, withdrawing them. Thumbs up to Kitsune. Sounds like a great busy with the flak. We're gonna pack 40 pair here out of Zulu. Actually a trio there, but that's it. This is also creating like a massive, like really strong target there for Kitsune as Bishop. Second ship being withdrawn. Jaegers out of Zulu. Clearly wants some Panzerjaeger as well. There we go. We actually get a flank here from Dumais with this champion. Fortunately, that went pretty poorly for him. I do like the effort there. Crusaders on the way for Kitsune. A lot of Crusaders and more sections. And officers' quarters on the way there for Zulu and Das Vaterland. Panzer Pionier Stukas the first for Havoc. Trying to get a bit more into an artillery rule here with the Bishops and the Stukas of others. Oh, that's one either. Germans seem to sort of being left for the center here, and the Allies are then more content, like, you know, try and grab the side thing around the Germans. Scouts for Dumais. That's a pretty late scout squad. Wouldn't say it's spam, but it's not necessarily my first pick there. Scout first. The soldier scout the wipe here on the bar-wheel rifleman. A steam blow the Dumais will slap across the face.
Sector now under enemy control.
Chaffee going for the flank of the Stu D. Dumais dashing in for democracy. Guns blazing. Stu in trouble. Stummel in trouble. And there you go. Dumais cut off Zulu Stummel there in a matter of moments. Grand flank the end there. Shot bounced though.
Commandant, you have command points available.
We got the Greyhound there swinging away, dodging any pursuers. There's a lot of Panzerjaeger teams trying to knock that one out, unsurprisingly. Still, Dumais is definitely not looking too great at the moment. He is getting close to, like, you know, at least call in the Pershing command post. Why the resource wise got a bit more to go there. More of them called in. A lot of artillery there at the Bishop. The other pack crew wiped out. I'm getting some value out of it, that's for sure. Even got Dumais with a weapon support center pretty late into the party. Curious as to what is motivating Dumais towards that one in particular. As for Zulu, he's just going for more Jaegers.
We've done as you ordered.
That's another wipe there onto Kitsune's infantry. They're having a pretty terrible time staying alive. Dumais with a half-track, likely then an anti-tank half-track here.
The enemy has
This is
claimed
an
our
interesting
territory
pick
for
under
their
current
own.
circumstances. Like, normally you'd see, like, people go for, like, the instinct half-track sort of like it's their first choice, but
Enemy forces have
Dumais sort of seems to,
captured
like,
the
you know,
victory
have it
point.
as, like, a plan B. Still back to the Panzer Company lining up for Panthers. Another section for Kitsune. Half-track is almost done for Dumais.
Enemy armor has us in range.
Chaffee with Crusader, they got Panzerfausted. Saps in close support, and there you go. Panzer going to be in trouble. Second Crusader moving in is definitely increased trouble. Panzer free there for Havoc and Das Vaterland. So these are Santuarios held here by German forces. The rest seem to be falling into our hands quite consistently. Nice grenade there, Panzer is almost done. Dumais is one command point away there from the Pershing heavy tank here. Goes into taking up another Crusader there for Kitsune. Great trouble with the Bren section. In the center though, German forces slowly advancing until they found those being rained down here from on high, hoping to stop the German advance. No matter the cost, but shots just are not hitting. They are not stopping the German advance. Further south, Ukraine is about to get pace with anti-tank grenades. There we go. Fortunately for Dumais, no Panzer teams were right on the scene, but they are not far away.
250 points left.
The accuracy, though, is... It's... How on earth were you aiming that thing? Sorry, first day on the job. Armored vehicle training for kids, I mean, definitely going to upgrade no matter what, but if you've got so many tanks, you really want that going. Running over the Stu D mines in the center. Direct hit on the enemy 34 team, almost got it, almost got it. North, we got the Crusaders swinging in here.
Alarm. Sector overrun.
389 is 228.
Pioneer infantry.
Oh, Pioneers caught laying down mines. Actually, what this all continues here. Packs are hiding. Someone cutting Kitsune's flank here, but no battle ability chosen there, Bowen. Still, one pack down. Jaeger's moving in. Got it.
Our anti-tank gun is out of commission.
Shock abilities deactivated. One Crusader down. A tank from the front now. Kitsune taps upside another pack crew down. None of the packs were completely destroyed though. So Zulu still has a chance to recruit them. Panther on the way. Big artillery hits here. Panther almost done there for Zulu and Das Vaterland. Nemo Dumais has summoned the M26 Pershing heavy tank. Both Grenadiers round with the Crusaders. Kitsune is on a rampage. Dumais, not so much. There, Zulu quick looking through cruise anti-tank guns.
Grenadier squad has been destroyed.
But he lost a Grenadier squad. Panther pushing through here. Gotta be careful he doesn't expose the flank here to the Crusaders. They could technically do a lot of damage if some really hits against it. Oh, the Crusader caught up here. It's gonna get down, knocked out. Like some bad pathing there from Kitsune. Or Kitsune from him. It's not the one that's controlling the pathing. Pioneers for Zulu. Obviously needs to repair his armour. Big armor engaged in the centre. Grant's become down compared to these two deep. He got the Persian that runs support, but it's got an engine knocked out there. Dumais really starting to get that Persian going. Is not an ideal opening here for him. That thing is fairly expensive to, like, you know, have that one have such a weak start. These not an encouraging sign here for Dumais. As for Kitsune, it's just nothing's happening with his battle group. Odd position there. More bombardments, more artillery. Stu D finally knocked out. That was quite well handled. Stu D though by Zulu, but in the end it just wasn't enough. Havoc with the armored service. Could be the Tiger tank, but it could also be other things. He's gone for anti-tank Overwatch because it just no one really utilizes the Elephant. It's like too expensive for what it does. Very much in line with its CoH3 predecessor. German force racing through the south, catching one of the Dumais tank groups easily exposed. Chaffee again here on the way from Pershing, heading southwards.
Officers shall take up residence.
A lot of things going on here. Bombers losing entertainment entirely. Pershing moving in here. Obviously looking to not, like, you know, get hit with anti-tank grenades and damage engine. Panther moving in, rushing in here. We can see Zulu supporting his teammate quite nicely. Thumbs up to that. Good teamwork on that count.
The enemy has taken
Pershing continues to push forwards. Being a bit more confident now.
Has an officer stationed.
There you go. Panzerjaeger team to the rescue. Panther fleet. Panther racing ahead here. Dumais quick realising the danger is in pulling back the Persian. We do get a Black Prince there prepared for Kitsune. In fact, not only has it been prepared, it's been called in. Guessing he withdrew his remaining Crusader tank to speed up the process there.
They are down to 200 points.
Oh, another Structure's Banshee out of Havoc, and we got more Starstorm for Zulu. 2 thumbs up. Now we're looking at the Sturmgewehr upgrade. More Chaffies for
Infantry will not
Dumais.
be reinforced without your permission.
I think we started them.
Novels of the Panther.
Shortstop.
Wow, direct hit there. On the Panther. Not that they did too much, but, you know, impressive. German forces laying claim to the centre, standing tall for Deutschland. American and British forces are moving in. A significant host of tanks here and heavy armour to try and take on the Germans. That could be a bit challenging. We actually got radio net there for Kitsune. Thumbs up.
Infantry firing on us.
We're gonna head back up to the Black Prince. Almost got the flag feeling. Wow, it's survived that? Let's just bizarre one. There you go. Dumais finishes it off. Pershing charging in there, kind of recklessly if anything here. Narrowly avoiding it, like getting knocked out. Then there you go, infantry teams on the flank, clearing out the Pershing. Big blows there to Dumais. Almost got the Panther though. The Panther for a Pershing isn't quite the equal trait there. And even then it looks like he isn't getting the Panther. Another struggle barrage, so many bunch of allied troops. Got a pack through, but far from enough here. Got a deep champion flank here out of Dumais, probably to the one stood up there. Got an ambulance, I mean he's clearly living up to his American instincts, but didn't get the Panther, didn't get anything else. In fact, Dumais takes so much damage in the process. We have seen the Black Dragon artillery strike there. No casualties inflicted on the Germans, unfortunately. Some buildings absolutely get knocked down in the process, but
Enemy forces have captured a victory.
to be honest, I think German high command isn't exactly going to be broken up about a few Italian houses getting knocked out. I think that might be one of their last concerns possible.
Vesper self-propelled artillery awaiting deployment.
Just a guess. So, bit of quiet here. We see Kitsune inch enough going here for the Centaur anti-aircraft tank. I'm not entirely
Panzer
sure
is ready to serve.
what's prompting this. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of aircraft about out of the Germans. They don't, I mean, there is the anti-infantry performance, but arguably just go for Crusaders for that, and, you know, also have them be able to deal with tanks. So, the Crusader anti-aircraft tank is a curious choice there out of Kitsune. I'm not entirely sure what motivated that. Dumais probably just going to try and, like, you know, hold up for another Pershing heavy tank here. One's laid down.
Victory point
There you go, Crusader anti-aircraft tank might work here. You're making very, very short work out of the MD-42 team. Jaeger's also in trouble here. Heavy anti-aircraft fire. There's the Swedish Bofors there that is mounted in it. Gets to work. Starts some rounded Panther advancing. We got 2 Panthers out of Zulu. 2 thumbs up. 46 163. Southeast small German push forwards here into the Dumais lines. Hayes having definitely seen some troubles this match. His forces are depleted and will take some time to rebuild. Particularly does, as it appears, emphasize the Pershing tank.
Enemy forces have secured all victory points.
Triple cap from the Allies, rare sight. Back here, Black Prince just waiting something down. I feel like at times the Allies could be a bit more active. Then again, Kitsune at least basically has like to do most of the heavier lifting here, so, due to losses suffered by Dumais. So kind of like not being able to play too aggressively does make a bit of sense. The defection has to like cover much more ground due to the current state of Dumais forces. Until it coordinated by Dumais is trying to desperately buy time in terms of victory points.
The enemy remains stubborn. We
Will
are
that
down
be
to 300
worth
points.
it? It's, I think, a very pertinent question. It's obviously kept looking for the point, but imagine like if you wanted something but like, you know, bunch of Germans and like done a lot of damage, that would also been much better here as well for the Allies. Something there with the amount. Brand section then being pursued. Jaeger starts with the hunt. Black Prince doing what he can here. We got the Panther the old sneak up on the flank here, getting some nice shots in. And we got Zulu with the Mechanized assault charging in for Deutschland. It's time for the Blitzkrieg. Much exploding Panther in trouble. Panther with the damage engine here. Ace Panther. Stuck. Black Black Prince is still being charged. Another mine goes off. Other Panther makes past it. 6 Panther guns lining up. Good shot there. Panther's almost got it. Panther ace down. And we got the Black Prince out of commission. 6 Panther in front of the flank. We got the Pants. The M1 did that. The 6 Panther and the Pack 4 trying to run around to you. Sabres find their own mines set off under them. That is absolutely chaotic match. Now we got Havoc here with a Tiger tank. Second Panther out. Such ruthless armored losses. At this point, everyone but Havoc has lost like a big tank of some kind. Havoc is going for Tiger tank now.
Territory lost. We have lost control of the
MB4
victory
in
point.
trouble. Can the Americans get it? Yes, they can.
Victory point is under enemy control.
96 was 86. MB4 just about to get destroyed here. Dumais has clearly no desire to taste the forbidden fruit
The
of the
enemy has taken our
MB42.
territory.
Got Northern Point. Panther of the Zulu. Another Panther. There you go. Second Pershing out here for Dumais.
Squad leaders are ready to orchestrate mechanized assaults.
There's veteran school leaders. No? Oh. Rapid advancing is. Wow. Tiger tank up to the center. We got 276. Allies need to do something about these victory points and do it soon here before the Germans absolutely obliterate them. Imminence here for Havoc again. Getting a bit of ground get cleared to hopefully just keep the Allies at max distance from the Tiger tank, just blast them into bits and pieces from a nice, safe pace. Got the Pershing moving in, trying to swing up to the south here. Maybe Dumais is looking to catch his opponent a bit off surprise with the Pershing. He's slicing its great speed. Panther ramming for Zulu to link up with the Tiger tank and the Panther feet. .6 86. There you go. Rout comes the Tiger tank and the Panther feet, taking ludicrous amounts of damage and sets to line up here. Fire away the Tiger tank, forced back under his scathing barrage of tank on fire there out of the eye. Forces Kitsune and Dumais refuse to give any more ground. Fresh chaffies for Dumais. Oh boy, big armored advantage for the Axis forces. Tiger, Panther, and Panther feed there. Pershing stuck with a damage engine. Actually, could have been a Regal mine because he barely seems to move at all here. Dumais not having luck with his Pershing, that's for sure. But that he has lost his second Pershing.
Our adversary
Absolutely
is pushing back.
resounding blow here to the Allied
250
forces.
points.
And we got Kitsune with a second Black Prince. So much heavy armor. There's a fun note: the Pershing would actually be downgraded to a medium tank after the war. It was actually, in fact, even intended initially for them to be assigned as a medium tank. Changed the mind. Designed to be a heavy tank.
Grenadiers assembled.
Section there, forced back, Panther tacting and move. Act wipe, got 242 is 83. Gun crew there cleared out, Tiger stands supreme. Black Prince very slowly waddles to the front line here. Which doesn't mean spotting the chaff for the Tiger tank. To get the Black Prince returning a bit of the favour here. There you go, heavy fire on the Tiger tank. Havoc judiciously pulls back his Tiger tank up north here, trying to get to the victory point. There is frustrated with mines and heavy casualties to those mines. Further south here, trying to sneak up to the victory point here. We got Havoc's Panzerjaeger nearby. More than happy to assist the Americans in getting their posteriors off the point. Black Prince laying loose. We've got 242 versus 57. We've got a Stukas of us again here for Havoc, having apparently lost the old one and I missed it.
The enemy has only 50 points left.
47 points left for the Allies. Looks like they have lost their grasp. Gaffy straight ahead.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
All the opponents are seizing points there. We got the Stussman Plus for the Black Prince. We got 31 to 42. A rather late until cut. Only nail. Right there by Kitsune.
The enemy cannot withstand us.
Also, I'm not entirely sure this is like the best position to call into either. Like, they probably want it close to like any of the victory points, like actually collapse to cover it. The enemy takes away like in the center, so could have been a misclick, but overall this just seems like a misclick of it. Points tendency of 4 Kitsune, but I think that's going to be something too late here. South side just still have that Panzerjaeger defending. We got 15 points left. 14.
The Black Prince.
And the Black Prince goes down again. Grim day for heavies. And lights.
We are crushing them. They have only 10 points left.
Eight was doing 42. 6. Very much looks like game on. Really not entirely sure how the Allies could win this, unfortunately. At this point, it does feel like all the options have been shut down or wasted. There you go. Game over and a loss for the German army. Victory for das Vaterland, and that will be it for me this evening. So thank you for joining and hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you can of course share, subscribe, cheers, and see you all tomorrow.